Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. The other day I made a video on this, and this isn't a good representation of it because I put too much black, but I made a comment. I made this thing by going like this and going to object and convert it to a curve, and then getting my shape tool and holding down my control button to make this pyramid type shape. In that case, I had them both touched. And you could do it symmetrically with the nudge factor. Like if we set let's go back to square. And if you set your nudge factor with nothing selected, we'll set it on, let's see how big this thing is, less than 4 inches. So let's set our nudge factor on 1 inch. And if you grab your shape tool and then grab that one, hit your left arrow key and then hit your right arrow key, you can make that shape. And I stated in that video, so this is part 2, there's several ways to make that. And somebody asked me, well, what's the other ways to make it? Well, I started thinking there's really only one other way, I guess, or for sure, is to go to your basic shapes or newer versions of Corel, it's common shapes. And right there is a pyramid right there. And all you have to do is stretch it, do whatever you want to with it, make it whatever size you want. And most of these common shapes have this red dot. And if you will take that red dot, you can change see, it won't even let you go past square. You can change that. Now, when you're using this, pretty much just like the other one, you have to convert it to a curve and then select all your nodes and go up to windows, dockers, and corners to have it rounded off. But if you didn't watch part 1 and then well, you know what? Let's just do it real quick. So you don't really have to watch part 1, but we'll fill this in, see if I can't do a better job. Now, I'm going to move that out of the way and get rid of my outline. And I'm going to take my interactive fill tool and I'm going to swipe across. Then I'm going to go to elliptical and I'm going to put that in the center, kind of bring these out. This one will make it equal. This one will make it more like a circle. I really think I don't need to add any black, but I'm going to go ahead and add some black here. And then I'll bring that purple like right here. I'm trying to get it look like those corners are kind of in the abyss when we put a black box around it. Now, to use text to path, for some reason, you have to turn it upside down if you want it the other way. And then all I did was take a rectangle and with my shape, with my pick tool, see, and I've got mine set on need rounded corners. And then just by size, we need to make this a little bit smaller. Then go up to object and object to path. Shift select your path and then go right here. We'll put 33. What I do like about object to path is unlike blend, you don't have to unblend it. You can just take that box away or that original line. So that's, unless somebody else gives me, mentions how to make it the third way, that's at least 2 ways to make it. Hope that answered this question and thank you for watching.